So today we're going to tackle my eye drawer. I have lots of bits. I feel like I've got too much eye products that I don't use, so I want to streamline my collection. I'm going to go through all my eye stuff. I do have some more eye and brow products in my makeup bag, which obviously I'm not throwing away, so I'm not too concerned that it's not here. So first let's tackle my eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to go through my eyeshadow palettes to begin with and see which palettes I'm keeping and which I'm not. So to begin with, this is the Collection 2000 Eyes Uncovered Nude Bronze Palette. Ooh. I remember when I bought this because Fleur de Force sold me on it, and I absolutely love this colour and this colour. I used to wear it all the time throughout uni. I left uni 5 years ago. I bought this probably my second year, so this is like 8 years old. So I think it's time to chuck this away. I'm being brutal, I love it. Next is the Natasha Denona Mini Glam palette. I absolutely love this palette. I use it all the time, you can see by the dent. I love this palette. I feel like all the colours are very complementary towards each other. It's all you need if you're going to have one eyeshadow palette. This is the one, especially if you're a brown girl. I'm going to keep this one. Next is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Absolutely love it. Like the other one, this is probably 7 to 8 years old. I absolutely love this palette. I feel like if you wanted a matte eyeshadow palette, this one or the Makeup by Mario one. I'm going to try and get the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. If I don't, I'm going to rebuy this one. It's just too old and I want to look after my face, so this is going in the bin. This is the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette. I was absolutely obsessed with Kathleen Lights. I don't really watch her that much anymore, but this palette, I bought it just because I wanted the product because she was in it. To be honest, I haven't used it much. I find it kind of hard to use this palette. The colours don't really go with each other unless you want like the orangey look. So this also is going. This is probably 5 or 6 years. My cousin got it for me when she came from Canada. So this is also going in the bin. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. You might think this is quite old and I'm going to chuck it, but I've actually kept it new for a very long time and I only started using it a couple of months ago. So it's still quite new in terms of like me using it. So it doesn't have, it's not filled with bacteria or anything. So I'm going to keep it. Especially that I've thrown my Shade Light palette. I need some matte shadows. I feel like her formula is probably a lot better now. I'm going to give it a go and I'm going to try and do another clear out in the summer. And if I haven't used it much, when it comes around to summer, I'm going to check it. The next is these e.l.f. little palettes. I bought these to do some fun looks. I've used this palette once. I haven't used these much. I'm going to give it the same timeline. If I haven't used these in the summer, I'm going to give it to a friend because they're not that old and they can be used. Okay, now we're going to come to the tricky bits. I'm going to do the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes first. So this is the Jackie Aina palette. My friend got it for me. It's beautiful colours. It's only a year old. And I quite like the purples and stuff, so I'm going to keep this palette. I think it's fair. I haven't kept too many yet. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, which I love. It's definitely a glam look palette. And it's got some beautiful mattes. And because I've thrown away my Shade and Light palette, I'm going to keep this. This is a tricky part because all these palettes I don't use, but I have a lot of emotional attachment. This is the first ever Naked Urban Decay palette. This is the palette that made everyone go crazy about eyeshadow palettes. This is the reason why all the brands made eyeshadow palettes. This one palette. It was all the craze in like 2010, 2011. It's like 10, 13 years old, so it needs to go. It's beautiful colours, beautiful, beautiful selection. But it's really old and I shouldn't keep it, even though I want to keep it for like keepsake memory, but we're chucking it. This is another Naked Decay palette. At one point I had all palettes. I had Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked 3, Naked 4, Naked Heat, and this is the Smoky palette. My mum, I really wanted this so badly. My mum bought it for me Christmas, and it's got very good sentimental because my mum bought it for me for one of my Christmas presents, so I really, really wanted to keep it. But in all honesty, I don't like cool tone eyeshadows. I should have known. I just wanted it because everyone was going crazy over it. I'm going to throw it away. So yeah. This one, I actually saved a lot of money to get this. I actually saved up when I was in uni to get this palette because it has all the colours. You can see my camera. Hi. it has all the colours you need, all these like bluey colours and all these things, but in all honesty I hardly use it. I hardly go for any of these crazy looks. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I say this with the heavy out. I might keep this in the end, but for now I'm going to get rid of it. So this is all the eyeshadow palettes I'm getting rid of. I think that's pretty good. And this is the ones I'm keeping, which I think is a very good little selection. I do have some more eyeshadows that are in my like new in drawer, which we will get to later on in the year. Next, should I stick on the eyeshadow theme? So, this is a Kiko Duo. It's a silver and black. I also have the gold duo, which is currently in my makeup bag. These Kiko Bright Duo Baked eyeshadows are absolutely gorgeous. I am keeping this. I'm keeping the gold one as well. It's gorgeous. So these ones are the Dose of Colour Block Party eyeshadows. I was sucked into by Instagram for these. They were on offer during COVID, and I was like, you know what? I want all of them, and I bought 6 shades. Did I need 6 shades? No, I did not need 6 shades. It was so silly, and half of them broke when they got here. So this is Olive You. It's broken. I'm going to try fix it. If not, I'm going to throw it away. Olive You, I think, is a shade I would like. And then I have X-Ray, which is a beautiful black shimmery shade. I don't think you can see it. It's a beautiful black shimmery shade. It's beautiful. I'm going to keep this one just because it's intact. If you're watching this, don't buy makeup that you don't need. It's not worth it. Oh, I think this one's another messy one. So this one I really like. This one's called Teal Me More. It's also broken. I'm going to try fix these. If not, I'm going to chuck them. This is the one I fixed, and this is called Lock and Key. It's a beautiful gold one. So I think I can throw away this shimmery palette because I've got these Block Party eyeshadows. And this one is called Slinky. I love it. It's like a golden silver shade with some gold reflex. Absolutely love it. So these 3 are put in. This is the last one. I think this one's called Caffeine Queen. Also a beautiful brown colour. I feel like I'm going to use these. I should use these more. These 2, I'm going to try fix. If I can't fix them, they're going. That was very unsuccessful in keeping all of these. I have these 3 Smashbox cream eyeshadows. Smashbox, we no longer can get Smashbox in the UK anymore. I love these cream eyeshadows. They stay all day and they don't budge. I wear them on its own. I have 3 shades. I have Sienna, Barrister and Great. They're beautiful shades. I'm keeping them, all 3. Next I come to this one. It's a concoction of stuff. It's glitter and glitter eyeshadows with various other bits, I'm going to be honest with you. So this glitter eyeshadow is also from when I was in uni. I don't even know if Urban Decay do them anymore. I remember the Heavy Metal Midnight Cowboy. Everyone used to be on it. This is literally throwback of makeup throughout 2010 to 2018 is what my makeup collection is. But this is so old. This must be over 10 years old. And I do not want to put this on my eye, so that one's going. That's in the to-go pile. Also, this brown Stila eyeshadow I hardly use. It's a beautiful, gorgeous colour. I'm actually going to give this to a friend because I hardly use this. These glitter eyeshadows also, they're so old that I'm not going to use anymore. So this is also going. I'm being quite ruthless in this one. This is, what is this? This is mascara, so I'm going to put that away so we can go through that when I have mascara. This is a Kiko blue eyeshadow. I really like doing blue looks, so I'm going to keep this Kiko eyeshadow. I don't think it's that old. This, oh look, it's just come off. That's going in the bin. This is the Soap and Glory. I was going to throw it in the bin anyway. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Smoky Emerald. So I love this beautiful green colour. I'll swatch it for you. Why not? It's a beautiful shade. I'm going to keep this. That's not too bad. I'm keeping only 2 at the moment. This Dazzle Shadow by MAC is also beautiful. I like to do it on a night out. I'm keeping this. This Rose Gold. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use this shade, so that's going to a friend. These are all the bin. These two are going to a friend. This shade is Moon Shadow. Like, oh, look, that just literally came off. That's going in the bin. That's going in the bin, guys. I think I've been quite ruthless in this section. Quite proud of myself. Is that it? And this is the NYX glitter, which I'm not going to use, let's be honest. So that's going to go to a friend. So I'm only keeping 3 things from this whole pile. All of these are in the bin, and these 3 I'm going to give to a friend. Little miscellaneous box. I have my Raphael eyebrow pencil, which I'm keeping. I have the Glossier sharpener with this like thing to clean the sharpener, and just a general sharpener which has the bigger one for bigger crayons. So I'm going to keep this. It's not much in there. And then I'm going to come to mascaras. I have way too many mascaras. Okay. This one is very old, as you can see by all the flakes that just came out of it. So this is going in the bin. This By Terry mascara is new, so that's going in here. This Clinique one, this It Cosmetic is also new. This MAC one I've had for a while. Yeah, this MAC one is also new. This Clinique one I'm currently using. This Anastasia Beverly Hills is also new. I was hit with the other ones. And these Swede ones, I feel like this one's newer. Yeah, so this one's got product. This one's so messy. I'm going to chuck this away. So I'm just getting rid of the 2 old mascaras. I'm quite good at getting rid of mascaras, I must say. And last but not least, I have my eyeliner drawer. So I love liquid felt liners. So this is the Natasha Denona and Makeup Memorial and Maybelline one. I just want to check if there is actually any left. Yep, it's got some. Maybelline liquid liner. I'm keeping all 3. The Kiko liners. Honestly, I have the Charlotte Tilbury one and the Kiko one. So I'm going to keep the Charlotte Tilbury. The Kiko one is going. That's another Natasha Denona liquid liner. Love it. These I got as part of... Ooh, brown liner. Do you know what? I've never used these. I kind of want to start using these. They look quite good. It's brown liner. I might keep it. These are Lakme eyeliners, which I'm not really that keen on. I'm going to see if my sister wants them. This Kiko and Estee Lauder line I like, so that's quite unsuccessful. But that is all, guys. This was the before of how my collection looked. So this is the after of my eye collection. I think it's a lot more minimal than how my collection looked before I did this declutter. I think we can still get rid of more stuff because it is quite a lot. But I want to try use some stuff, and let's see how my collection looks this summer.